We feel like we're tackling big problems in our own small way. And here in Snoqualmie, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to not just think about our actions today, but we realize we're planting trees that could be alive for generations. Hi, I'm Phil Bennett, and I graduated the program in 2004 along with Jason. I am an ISA certified arborist, and I work as an urban forester for the City of Snoqualmie. I joined the Wilderness Awareness School program because I had been an environmental educator for several years, but I still felt a bit of a disconnect from the natural world. I didn't feel really like I understood what I was looking at, even with my training and education. I came to Wilderness Awareness School to deepen that connection to the natural world because I wanted to feel at home in the woods. So after graduating the program, I continued in the field of environmental education. I did an apprenticeship with Wilderness Awareness School, and from there on I felt that I needed to shift careers, but I still wanted to work outside. I wanted to work with people, and I wanted to make an impact, something that I could see, touch and feel, an impact on the landscape that would be a positive impact. An arborist deals with individual trees and does treatments such as planting, pruning and removal on individual trees. And an urban forester manages a whole population of trees within an urban area, which might include parks and open spaces and also street trees. My environmental education background and the things I'd learned at Wilderness Awareness School were really helpful in that, because the number one thing that I've realized I have to do in leading these events is connect people to this place and to the environment. And we're realizing as areas become more urbanized with population growth, these green spaces are really important to human health and to quality of life in these sorts of places. And as an urban forester, you get to be involved in that. You get to make an impact on a community and an impact on the natural world and kind of bring those two things together. I'd like to encourage graduates of this program to consider urban forestry and arboriculture as great environmental fields.
Well, what had me come out to the program is I was doing some classes in New Jersey at the Tracker School. In one of my last classes, somebody had just mentioned John Young, and I said, well, who's John Young? And then they just went in this whole description of Wilderness Awareness School and how they're working with children and the culture that was being built up here in the Pacific Northwest. And so I knew at that moment that that's where I was going to go. I saw that there was a potential for me to take what I learned at the program and shift it into another career. And so what I did is I started my own gardening business, and I did native restoration, permaculture. And what I was able to do is bridge that divide between clients who are multimillionaires, these people that live on beautiful large pieces of land that have lots of native forests. I was able to bring the skills that I learned and basically my relationship with the natural world into my work. Through that process, and through my connection with Phil and his work as an arborist, I also wanted to continue to scale up my impact. I then also became a certified arborist.
We're thinking beyond our own lives in a sense, and that again is something that connects back to Wilderness Awareness School. That kind of thinking, we learned that there. We learned to think a little bit in broader terms and for a bigger future. So for someone who's on the fence about joining the program, my message is just do it. It's very difficult to put into words the impact that it had on my life, but I grew in so many ways. And I'd been to college and I'd been through traditional education prior to that. And I really felt that in that year of learning, I learned as much as I had the previous 18 years of formal education. It was such a powerful learning experience. And the learning was about things that were really connected to life, to the natural world, to community. Just do it.
You're going to know, and you're going to know what's true for you, and then make that choice, and then don't look back.